Please welcome the speaker, Chanton Limsilo, on small language models.
Right. So good afternoon, everyone, and also good afternoon to who streaming on online and also who come back to watch the video. So today I would like to present to you about small language model, which is would be a new frontier for developing the open source generative AI to sustainable goals. But first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Chanton Limsilo, or my nickname is Boat. I'm Microsoft Learn student ambassador and also data engineer intern at 7Peak Software. So if you would like to keep in touch with me or have to connect with me, you can scan QR code or follow the following social platform. All right. So the contents will be like, we'll run for 20 minutes, and also we can explain on the contents that I show you, even on the problems of using GPT is nowadays. And also we're gonna talk you about the comparison between small language model and small reasoning models. And I will show you how to use them in sustainable ways, and I will leave you a key takeaway. So the first problem is the generative pre-trained models, or even you can call it ChatGPT. We might wonder something that OpenAI is not really open, right, as a name, but and also OpenAI is is really 100% proprietary, so they use for profit making. But for open models, it's like freely available for modifications and redistributions, along with you can like publicly available and publicly release within Hugging Face. And also we have a problem when you're using OpenAI. You can see like we have a major outage, and also we have like since we have major outage, problems because they would like using highly computations in the server of OpenAI, and also when you operate the computation, it will come in with the higher cost of operations. And also we have a problem in January 28th in the past month. We can see like we have a problem with DeepSeek API 2. So I will show another way to like develop or use among the organizations. So maybe could we try small language model or maybe like small reasoning model? But there's a key difference. For small language model, they have a benefit to use even on cost, maybe on deployment flexibility, and also we have an ultra low latency and easy to customize in many platforms. And also is used within the specific resource, and also select tasks to improve the performance by fine-tuning or using another techniques like RAG. Actually, if you try to compare the size of language model, you can see like large language model have a lot of parameters, but we can see the downsizing version, which is a small language model, is quite small and have a less cost. Some would be more specific, some would be in general, but it should be lower or equal to 8 billion parameters. But surprisingly, that I got from paper, it said that GPT for Omni is quite around 8 billion parameters. So when you compare between proprietary and open models, when you have a training the knowledge, you can see like ChatGPT or GPT-4 have a good knowledge to give the knowledge to you, and also some of the models of open models give also a good quality of the knowledge. But I want to ask myself and many, like, how OpenAI distillates GPT-4 or GPT-4 Omni and remaining on a good results. So there's solutions called pruning and distillations from big models, which is from pre-trained data mix, and also we use the inference stack and become the logic data. Since they used the first pre-trained model and we become in 1 billion parameters and also with 3 billion parameters. But actually, if you have some synthetic data prompts, you can use to fine-tune it and become instruct versions of models. So I would like to give you some example lists. We can see like even on Llama 3.2 or maybe Gamma 3.4 billion parameters that being released for like a days ago. It could good for like using for in the specific tags and also with specific resources. And you also within 4 billion parameters you can use on multimodal purpose. And also with 7 billion parameters of Lava, you can use it freely within your device. And also it have features for built on multimodal chatbot and also with OCR. And also for 5 family, we just released on 5.4 with 3.8 million parameters and also with multimodal 5.6 billion parameters, which is really small and compatible with our device. So lately, 4 days ago, Google DeepMind have been released on Gemma 3 in 4 billion parameters, and also it support for over 140 languages. And it's really brilliant so far. And it built from the big model and also it's become to distill into a smaller model. And you can see like multimodal process and you can use it within the Llama. And you can input the image and let Gemma to analyze and bring it into the text. And also we have a lot of small language models that released in the previous months. All right, next is reasoning models. So how it differs from small language model? Actually, we can see that we have a prompt input and we have a fine-tuning of reasoning. So it could combine together and get the output. And then we get used to turn 1 into use in a turn 2. And also with turn 2 into the turn 3 will be a translated output. And we will call all of this process at the chain of thought-based fine-tuning for reasoning models. So reasoning in small language model, we could see like, or maybe large language model can be like in many types of reasoning. You can be on mathematics or maybe on like visual or maybe on the other tasks. And also for the open source list, we can see like DeepSeek are one really good on reasoning, and also we have a disk scale for 1.5 billion parameter as a preview. Also in Thailand, from SAP 10X, they provide you on Typhoon T1, which is based on Thai language, and you can use on reasoning models. Actually, they will get from open dataset and make a sampling and make the augmentation with the template that they give. So I will show you the template of it. So it will start with thoughts first. The thoughts will show the plan first, like the step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we will give you many steps. And since it's stopped in step, and it will stop in thinking process, and will be generated oral process together and give you a final answers. So, how to use in sustainable ways? The first one is develop and use small efficient models by distilling by using large language model. But try not to be on task specific, by the way. You can use on distilling step by step, and you could get the result that be smart and energy efficient. The second one is align model selection with specific tags. You can see like there are key difference between language models and reasoning models. For language model, we could see like it's best for content creations and it comes up with high hallucination rates. But if we go with reasoning models, it's best for scientific research and also with complex task accuracy and low hallucination rates. However, you need to make considerations between using language models and reasoning models because they will come with price? Yeah, because if you like ask in the simple things like 2.2, it might compute in like many ways because they find reasoning to process and think a lot to make sure that 2 plus 2 is 4. The third one is utilized in suitable model platform. I will show you in a two platform that can develop in small language model deployment. The first one is Olama, like Docker, but it's for LLMs, yeah. You can run within the command line interface, and then you can like just type in the terminal. And we can see like the inside architecture, we can bring the model from registry and also with the marketplace. And you could run in within the local machine, and we could like deploy in the other apps. But for LM Studio, it come up with UI, right? But seamlessly, we just see that we can't run any models within the terminal or command shell. Why Olama is better than LM Studio in development? As I said, it's run within a shell script. You can run within Azure shell or maybe like on Google Cloud shell. And also you can run within Google Colab. As you can see, like I need to install some kind of Colab terminal, and it will show up as an Xterm. And I could run like the single command line to install Olama, and it take not much time, and you could run and process your language model within Google Colab. And another thing is uphold responsible AI practice. I would say that we need to have responsible AI for using for generate the answers or generate the results, which is good and safe for everybody. And also, since we have responsible AI, we need to update into trustworthy AI, which is bring you to safety, security, and privacy. The next one is would be optimized model training and deployment. If you optimize, it will be good for reasoning price, and also it will be cheap and acceptable quality. If you're looking for open source fine-tuning framework, I would like to recommend to you the Onslaught. Onslaught would be the open Python framework that you can install it within Google Colab, and you can like training the model or fine-tuning from the data set from Hugging Face, and then you can use within the Onslaughts. Or maybe you can like deployment for helping you coding within the VS Code. So you try to install the extension of Continue and plug in with the API of Olama. You can download any models that help you on coding and install it in Olama, and Continue will bring the API from Olama and use within the VS Code. So if you would like to test something that I have been run in many events, so you can try it, and I will give the slides to you within the websites of FOSSASIA. And also the last thing is be creative to the world with models. In my side project, I use Lava, which is Large Language Vision Assistant, as my model for making my side project. So like I try to draw something like draw glasses or maybe draw a house. The Olama will bring the model's name Lava and interpret the thing that I draw. It's like some kind of neural network, but yeah, it's gonna be like generative in language model, and it will interpret as I draw glasses, it will show you as glasses. So I will show you something that really interesting. So actually, I will go to Google Colab that I did here. So if you would like to try on running in Google Colab, I think I would like to recommend to you if you would like to try on running the models. So I create the template of Ollama in Colab, and you could run it. As you can see, you need to install the Colab Xterm first, and then install the library of Ollama, and then you could run with it, and they have the structures of it. Oh, by the way, for Ollama, something is very interesting for the base URL. For base URL, you can see the local host of 11434 is like is interpreted from the letters, which is LLAMA, which is llama, as a model name. Yeah, this is quite a trivia, and also. I will come back to my key takeaways. Yeah, there are some key takeaways and also with world impacts. So what do we learn about this session so far? We can see like small language model could be bring to you on sustainability, which you could bring on a less energy and also could be more friendly. And also it's open source and ethical AI because it's bring to you on responsible AI practice and also with promoting on accessibility, collaborations. And also the last one will be efficient and creative AI. So you can optimize the workload and also you can enhance creativity. Also support innovation applications across industry. But in the future, it would be impact for the world by reducing the environmental footprint, and also there will be like democratizations of AI, and also with enhanced efficiency of across industry. Even you can use within the educations or maybe on business. If you're not sure which model that you're going to use or which model would you apply, so I would like to recommend to you go to with GitHub models, try to compare themselves, try to compare between the models and models to make sure which model would best for you. And that's all for my sessions. Thank you for watching and hope you have a great day in the event. Thank you.
Yeah. Any questions? Comments?
Excuse me?
Do you know any, let's say, mobile application that can run the small language model on the mobile device?
Yeah, I would say if we run on Android, we will have an application named private LLM. You can use to like try to download your SLM and try it on your phones. But I would say that if we try to run on a mobile phone, I would not recommend by the chance because it quite use a lot of resources to run and process the model and generate the answer. It's gonna be quite slow somehow. So maybe you may try like smaller model to run the models in your phone.
Further questions or comments? Well, not then. Please thank the speaker again.
Thank you.